Welcome to Craft Catalog. Tired of your craft supplies taking over your tiny apartment? Do you constantly feel like you're playing Jenga with your projects, only to have everything crash down? We've all been there. Living in a small space doesn't mean you're less creative, but it often feels like creativity and clutter are fighting for the same square footage. Today, we're solving that problem by building the ultimate solution, a DIY rolling craft cart designed specifically for tiny apartments, featuring hidden storage and a genius collapsible workstation. Small space crafting comes with unique challenges. You don't just need storage. You need flexibility. You need something that can move, adapt, and disappear when it's not in use. A fixed desk or bulky cabinet simply doesn't work when every inch matters. That's why a rolling craft cart is such a game changer. This project isn't about building furniture that looks good but sits still. It's about creating a mobile creative hub that comes to you when inspiration hits and rolls away when life needs the space back. Whether you're crafting in a living room, bedroom, or shared apartment, this cart turns any corner into a functional workspace. The foundation of this build is simplicity. The cart is compact, vertical, and efficient. Instead of spreading supplies across multiple surfaces, everything lives in one organized system. Tools, materials, works in progress, and even a small work surface all move together as a single unit. One of the most important design decisions is footprint. A good rolling craft cart should be narrow enough to slide beside a sofa, tuck into a closet, or park against a wall. Vertical storage is key. When floor space is limited, you build upward, not outward. The base of the cart provides stability. Locking casters allow smooth movement while keeping the cart firmly in place when you're working. This simple detail makes a huge difference. Nothing breaks creative flow faster than a table that shifts or wobbles. As the frame comes together, you start seeing how structure creates freedom. A strong frame allows lightweight shelves, drawers, and fold-out surfaces without sacrificing durability. Even inexpensive materials become powerful when used intentionally. Hidden storage is what transforms this cart from helpful to brilliant. Shallow drawers hold small tools and supplies without wasting space. Open shelves keep frequently used items within reach. Vertical dividers organize paper, fabric, or boards without bending or stacking. The real magic, though, is the collapsible workstation. A fold-down surface instantly turns the cart into a desk, cutting table, or assembly station. When folded up, it disappears, returning precious floor space to the room. This single feature makes the cart ideal for tiny apartments. Instead of committing to a permanent table, you're creating a temporary workspace that adapts to your needs. Work when you need it, store when you don't. That flexibility is the difference between frustration and flow. This project also teaches valuable skills. Measuring for tight tolerances, thinking vertically, and designing for movement are lessons that apply far beyond this build. You're learning how to design furniture that solves real-life problems, not just looks good in photos. The beauty of a rolling craft cart is how customizable it is. Painters might add brush holders and drying racks. Sewists can include thread storage and fabric slots. Paper crafters might prioritize flat shelves and cutting surfaces. The structure stays the same, but the function adapts to you. And because this cart is built for accessibility, everything is designed to be reachable without digging or lifting heavy bins. When supplies are easy to access, you're more likely to use them. Creativity thrives when friction disappears. From a small apartment perspective, this cart also improves mental clarity. Clutter isn't just physical, it's visual and emotional. Having a single, organized place for creative tools reduces stress and makes your space feel intentional instead of chaotic. One of the biggest misconceptions about small space living is that it limits creativity. In reality, constraints often lead to smarter design. This rolling craft cart exists because space is limited, not despite it. As you build, you'll notice how each design choice serves multiple purposes. Shelves add strength. Dividers add organization. Hinges add flexibility. Nothing is wasted. Every part earns its place. Another advantage of this project is portability. If you move apartments, rearrange furniture, or share your space, the cart moves with you. It doesn't rely on walls, permanent mounts, or dedicated rooms. It adapts as your life changes. This build is also budget-friendly. You don't need premium materials to get premium function. Smart design matters more than expensive finishes. And because the cart is compact, material costs stay low. The satisfaction of completing this project goes beyond the object itself. You've solved a daily problem with your own hands. You've created something that actively improves how you live and create. Once finished, the cart becomes part of your routine. You roll it out, work comfortably, then tuck it away. Over time, it feels less like furniture and more like a creative partner. For beginners, this is an ideal project. It's forgiving, practical, and deeply rewarding. For experienced makers, it's an opportunity to refine design, thinking, and small space solutions. The collapsible workstation deserves special attention. This feature alone can change how you approach projects. Instead of waiting for the perfect time or space, you create on demand. Inspiration no longer has to wait for cleanup or setup. This cart also encourages better habits. When storage is built into the workflow, cleanup becomes automatic. Tools return to their place. Materials stay organized. The space resets itself. That's the real power of good design. It doesn't rely on discipline. It supports it. As more people embrace apartment living, shared spaces, and flexible lifestyles, furniture like this becomes essential. Not everyone has a dedicated craft room, but everyone deserves a creative outlet. This DIY rolling craft cart proves that small spaces don't limit creativity. They challenge us to design smarter, move lighter, and think vertically. When your tools are organized, your space is flexible, and your setup moves with you. Crafting becomes easier, faster, and more enjoyable. You spend less time managing clutter and more time making. If you've been holding back because your apartment feels too small, let this be your reminder. You don't need more space. You need better solutions. This rolling craft cart is one of those solutions. Compact, mobile, and adaptable, it transforms tiny apartments into functional creative studios. If you enjoy practical DIY projects that solve real problems and fit real homes, subscribe to Craft Catalog. We focus on smart builds, accessible design, and creative solutions that make small spaces work harder. Your space may be small, but your creativity doesn't have to be.